What is good, Aaron? What's up, man?
What's good, bro? How you doing?
Oh, shit, I'm doing great, man. You know, my day's been hella packed with some work, so...
Felt that. It's always good to have work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like, my whole life, it's been like, all right, what can I do next, you know? Like, what can I do after what I just got done doing, you know? So, like, when I get done with something, I'm just like, all right, that shit gone.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I feel that most definitely.
I see you be throwing, like, events as well, right? Like,
yeah, man. Well, you know, work. You gotta have work. So I usually be cutting hair all day, and then after that, I'll go over to the Don's for sure. Thursdays and Saturdays, I'm in there.
So introduce yourself a little bit. Like, who is you right now?
Yeah. Well, my name's Aaron Gonzalez. I go by the alias Don Dinero.
Okay.
So I'm just I own Aaron's Barbershop and the Don Sports Bar and Grill. Aside from that, we'll be throwing parties up at La Familia nightclub.
Yeah.
Shout out them.
So like your two businesses that you do own, how is that going and how did that like start up?
As of right now, it's going very good. I'm 4 years into the barbershop right now.
Nice.
I got a total of 10 people in there right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, 10 people. I got three cosmetologists and I got 6 barbers and 2 tattoo artists in there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we got a variety in there. Come get it all done in there.
Yeah. And what was that, Aaron's Barbershop?
Yeah, Aaron's Barbershop in the South.
You know, if you need something done, go to Aaron's Barbershop, man.
Yes, sir.
You get in and out with tattoos, haircut, and then
yeah, gotta be of age though for the tattoos, of course.
Yeah. I mean, like, well, what made you like get all those three intertwined with each other?
Well, it's very similar, really. The professions, you know, we're both artists in a way, you know. It's an artist thing, and it's just really, it's crazy, honestly. If you're a barber, you know, it's a lot harder to go through barber school than it is to get a tattoo license.
Oh, really?
Which is crazy, yeah. Even
why is that?
I don't know, man. The barber industry, they make you go like a whole year and stuff.
Yeah. And you gotta, I mean, like, we're in Sioux City right now, so you gotta go to
it's up in Lincoln. Yep, that's the only school right now. They're in Grand Island, I believe.
And is that pretty expensive to go to that school?
Yeah, man, talking about 22 G's.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you went to college for that, basically?
Yeah, you get your degree and everything, diploma, all that.
Did you go to the school?
Yep, everybody has to.
How was that?
And when I went, it was cool, man. It was good and bad, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They make you do some pretty crazy stuff that's like really don't make no sense of why you gotta do it, but hey, they make you do it, so you gotta get it done.
That's how school be though. Like I went to college for graphic design, but throughout the year that I was there, I was like, man, what they're doing is not for me, you know? The way you guys are going about graphic design is not my way, you know? So that's why I had to like lean back a little bit and then like recalibrate.
And it was also like, I mean, when I got to school, I was already cutting hair for 6 years.
Oh wow.
Cause I started when I was 12 years old. Yeah. So I'm 24 now. That's about 12 years been doing it.
So how'd you start?
Shit. I used to just line myself up. Yeah. You know, you can see on my middle school pictures, I got a big ass forehead because I used to do my own lineups and stuff. But other than that, just family members. My little brother, I would always cut him up. All my little cousins. That's how I started, was cutting kids and stuff.
But it was just like, you were just like, oh, one day you're like, I'm gonna pick up these razors, or were you?
Well, really, it just started. I started doing designs before anything. Like, I would just do lines, crazy stuff on people. I would tell them to go get a haircut with somebody else, and then come so I could do a design. And then I started seeing the haircuts. I was like, yo, these ain't even all that. So I started just trying it, and see, like, that's really how
I'm trying it too right now. I'm like, I would say I'm intermediate. I'm very like beginner stage, you know. I think I'm maybe like 12 haircuts deep, you know.
Yeah.
But starting, I was like, the first one, I was like, oh shit.
You be getting hot. You be sweating like, oh man.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, you done.
Oh man, turning reddish. Oh I done messed up some people on my day.
It's cool. It's cool when the lights is like dim. You know?
You got on the lights, a whole other thing. Yeah.
After that shower, you're just like, oh shit, I did fuck you up. So I fucked up a good amount of heads. Not gonna lie, but
that's how it starts, man. Hey, you're never gonna be just good at something. You know what I mean? You gotta work at it all the time.
And see, like that's what like it is. It's just that persistent of like how much you can keep going. Because you can suck at something, but as long as you keep going at it, you're just gonna eventually.
Your 10th one is gonna be better than your first one. You know what I'm saying? That's what it comes down to. It's just repetitive.
So back on like you growing up into being like this barber, like what was the early stages growing up here in Sioux City? Because like I'm 21, I didn't really get to like experience what you experienced.
There was no good barbershops around, man. Back then, it was tough to get a good haircut. Like, there was a couple cats up in Sioux City doing their thing that were pretty good, but I just remember, to me, when I first got a haircut in California, it was different, man. Like, I got my lineup.
Oh, okay.
Hey, the barbershop was nice, you know what I mean? It was cool vibes, and I was like, maybe 3rd or 4th grade, and I just remember that I would like going right there. And then we came back over here, it's nothing like that.
Getting that like diversity from another like culture, another like state is very important, huh?
Yeah, like, bro. It really influenced me a lot. Yeah. The older that I get is the more that I think like how much I really think about that time that I went. Right. When I was a kid, I was like, oh man, this vibes right here, you know?
Coming back from, I was in Texas. I moved to Texas for a little while. I had to escape this whole reality of Sioux City, you know? Right. But when I left and I came back, like I was definitely in a culture shock where I was like, oh, I saw so much over there where it's like, why aren't we doing shit like that over here?
Right,
you know?
right.
And it's really hard because you want everybody to be on that same mindset, but a lot of people are like okay with what they're doing now, so you can't like push somebody to be else,
I mean, you know? That's definitely how can I say it? It's like people are gonna do what they do, you know what I mean? You just gotta keep focusing on what you're trying to do and hope that what you're doing is gonna push somebody else to or inspire, you know? Like that's the way you draw the crowd, like just trying to do you, and then if they fuck with it, they're gonna be like, oh, I like that, I need to work like that, I need to do something towards that. Because everybody got a goal at the end, and it's every day what you do to get to it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
becoming like this business owner that you are now, like from just cutting hair, what made you like not want to be the worker and just like come in and get out? You know what I mean? What made you want to?
Oh man, all the jobs I had.
Oh yeah.
I used to have like, even when I did cut hair, I would just get like random little jobs that would be like 2-week jobs, and I'd be like.
Okay.
It was like I worked at Champs for a little bit. I worked at Paxson for a day on Black Friday. They never called me back.
Yeah, Black Friday. Worst day.
Yeah, so just a bunch of little places. Like I did like this cleaning job, been a janitor, and when I was up in school in Lincoln, I was a janitor. Ever since I was young though, like freshman year, my family opened up Mi Familia Mexican restaurant in South Sioux. Right. So they used to be having me bus tables back then and stuff like that when we first opened. But then there was like a little time in high school where I wasn't trying to go to school and stuff like that, so I stopped going. And then
why was that?
There was just a bunch of politics going on with like. Okay. Not to get into that.
I mean, back then definitely Sioux City was a lot more how you said politics than what it is now.
Yeah.
Like, right now, there's a lot of people that still try to like be on that, but it's like the culture has shaped and changed, you know.
Most definitely, and like me, I just I like school for the social part of it, because I like to be with my homies and I like to talk to people and stuff like that. So that was what it was for me. Yeah. As far as like actually being the school, you know, like I didn't really like that. And I already cut hair, so I kind of already had an idea what I was gonna do with myself. I said when we went to take the ACT, I said if I somehow magically get a good score, and then I'll think about college. But hell no, I got like a 15 on that. So
fuck, man, that's obvious.
So I said, all right, barber school it is, let's go.
We ain't starting this shit.
Oh, so back to I didn't want to go to school so much. So my dad made me. He said, you're not gonna go to school, then you're gonna go to work. So I was dishwashing at the restaurant for a good like couple months, and man, he used me, man. I ain't gonna lie. He used me.
That free labor,
I put in like, I can't remember how many, so many hours, bro, and I only got like $300.
Hey, but if you look at Mi Familia right now, y'all popping, you know, y'all love
most definitely.
Like all that work, all that elbow grease did put in a good amount, you know?
Oh, they did, man. They did a crazy job between all my family. They really brought it up a lot, and it's amazing what it's looking like now. They're actually working on a new location, so be on the lookout for that. It's coming soon.
And like with all these businesses opening up, we got like cool cool businesses. You know, we got like a lot of things for like the urban culture kind of stuff. You know, like we got the motherfucking Gypsy Smoke Shop.
Oh yeah.
Hold up. We got the motherfucking Gypsy Smoke Shop. You know, we got the fucking swishes. You know, whatever you need, whatever you gotta, whatever, you know, if you a smoker like I am, man, you hit up Gypsies and you got your spot right there. You got your swishers, you got your filters, you got your grinders. You know what I mean? Everything you need is at Gypsies. And I'm just saying, like, I've been at, you know, growing up and everything, like, that was my one spot, you know what I mean? Like,
most definitely. Hey, everybody could say they have a story about Gypsies. If you haven't been there, you lying.
Gypsies is like a hometown shop, you know what I mean?
It's a little staple, most definitely.
And they got 2 shops now. They got one in North Sioux.
Oh, yeah.
So they're expanding as well, you know? So just seeing like these businesses grow and stuff, and like especially like the tobacco shops, which are like aren't that well looked at, you know what I mean?
Right.
So like to have someone like the store owner of Gypsies, like she's really, really cool. So like when I talk to her, she can be like this vibe where you're just like feeling like, oh, okay, you're welcomed here, you know? Like we're not gonna push you out, we're not like scaring you to be here, you know? So I like business owners like that.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, like I said, everybody got a story about theirs, so
and
shout out them.
Hell yeah, shout out Gypsies. And then you growing up around here, like you've seen everything, like how she saw you guys grow up as well, you know?
Right.
Like you guys were out here. I heard a lot of stories about how there used to be a whole bunch of like fights around here, you know? Like I heard at the mall, y'all used to like tear that up over there.
Yeah, that was a little like kind of ahead of my time still. That was back when everybody was gang banging and all that.
Okay.
That wasn't my really thing. I was over here.
So you're over here throwing events and everything. Like you got La Familia that we were just at. Last weekend, right?
Yeah, that was for my homie Dex. Shout out Dex. It was his birthday party. We did an all white event. Another success, man. Made it till 2 a.m. You know, you gotta love that when that happens. So
what was it, the 5th annual?
Yep.
Fifth annual, all white, huh?
Yeah, so we've been doing it for a minute, man, and
every time that you guys do the all white, it's Dex's birthday?
Yep.
So that's what it's for?
Yep, that's his event.
Okay. And then what else you be doing with La Familia? What else you be like?
I just throw a bunch of different kind of events. It just depends really what's coming up. For sure, October, I'm going to have an early 2000s, 90s to early 2000s party. So the theme is to come dressed up like if you know, got that oversized jersey on, you got your hat this way and all that, you know, so that's gonna be vibes to look out for. And I got some other things coming too.
See, you and I were talking about how you have to like stay up to date with the culture and everything. How is it that you do that? How is it that you get these ideas of like the 90s theme kind of thing? Like, do you just like, do you have like a time that you set aside for that, or?
It's not really a time that I set aside. I do a lot of things as I go. Like I really do need to get me an office because I'm everywhere. So I don't know. I just wait. Things just hit me, and I'm like, I need to do this. I really should plan it out a lot better because so I've had my events where nobody shows up. You know what I mean? I've done things and it's like it was a flop, so it didn't really.
Yeah, but you need those definitely to humble you.
Like, and you come back and once you get that good one, then you back. You know what I mean? So.
And like we saw that with all white, like that shit was pretty lit too. And then you like besides like just doing business and throwing like nightclub events, like you be doing other shit like trying to help out the community as well.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I try to do a lot for as much as I can.
Yeah.
I'm a big guy on you take care of the people that take care of you all the time. So just like the city has taken care of me, I try to do my part to give back. We just had an event up at the Don Sports Bar and Grill, and between me and all of my barbers and my cosmetologist, we knocked out over 110 haircuts, free haircuts for the kids to go back to school. We had 150 backpacks that we were able to gather up, and they went out in the first 20 minutes, bro.
Damn.
All 150.
Damn.
It was a line out the door, man. It was crazy. So
I wasn't picking on those kids up.
It felt good, man. The vibe was definitely uplifting. It was a good feeling. Everybody was having a good time.
Yeah.
Man, we were just trying to get it, you know what I mean? In and out, next. So.
Because like after those events, you do feel good about yourself. You're like, oh shit, I did make a little difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And everybody just we chilled and stuff. So everybody felt good about it. And you know, at some point, everybody has been in that position, or either you're on the giving side or you're on the receiving side. It feels good either way that somebody cares enough to give, and then there's people there that appreciate to receive and stuff, things like that. So
yeah, because like when I was around the streets and everything, I would like be talking around to some homeless people, and it was really humbling hearing like a lot of stories that they had to tell me.
Man.
Because like at the end of the day, you don't really think about those people, like you don't really like have that in your thought all the time.
Everybody's human. Everybody goes through it. Every mind is a different world, Everybody sees it a different way. So
we all got our own stories, And like Tyler, the creator, he recently said that nobody's really wrong because whatever you're thinking, that's your perspective, and you think you're right. You have your reasoning why you think you're right. So who the fuck am I to tell you you're wrong? You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm not thinking the way you're thinking. I haven't been to what you've been through.
That's facts.
So it's like just applying that to like Sioux City. It's just like we have to be on that mindset where we're like, oh shit, maybe I'm not right. Maybe I should step back and like
most definitely
get more.
You gotta look back and always
just
appreciate it and just look at things through a different way and see. Like you said, you ain't always right, but but yeah, man, it was a blessing seeing all them kids out there having a good time. Shout out my dude Nicholas De Leon. He's the one who had a big part putting it together. He got a lot of the stuff. You up at Tin Masters, so if anybody needs tins, go holler at my boy.
Yeah. And, like, is that an annual thing you guys do as well? Like,
so we just started it this year.
Really?
Like, bro, I did this in a week and a half.
Right.
Time span.
Okay.
A week and a half. Like,
damn.
We got the flyer last Wednesday. You know what I mean? Wednesday to Sunday. There's not very many days. So I was really thinking. I was like, man, if we already had said we were gonna donate the backpacks to somebody else to another event.
Right.
And
nah, fuck that. Huh?
No, it wasn't even that. Everybody went. Their backpacks ran out. So.
Okay. And like the thing I like about the person that you are is that you're always on the move. Listen, it's a new thing. You know what I mean? It's a new whole day. Like we gotta keep going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to.
And like that's the kind of vibe I try to bring to like my table because like I like interviewing new people because it's always a new thing. It's always like someone's whole new story.
Yeah.
And like we got some powerful people here in Sioux City, like Mr. Aaron himself. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
It's really cool being able to talk to somebody like yourself and just be on the same kind of level where we're just like communicating as human beings more than just dollar signs and shit,
Yeah, bro, most definitely. Like I said, it's more it's nice to see now over my time living here that we're having a lot more people doing a lot more movement stuff. Like, this podcast is something like I don't see it every day out here, so that's hey, big ups to you, Nasty.
Man, I just think that people have voices, man, and we just gotta hear it,
Most definitely.
Like, it ain't all about me, it's about, like, whoever's in that seat right there, Like, I'm trying to do my part within this city to get not just myself, but everybody else. Like, there's an artist here that has paintings on the walls and stuff, and he signs it with saying, your name here. His name's Tim Kerr. And the reason he signs your name here is because he's like, this isn't my art. You could do this shit.
Right.
Just, you're not. You know what I mean?
That's clever. That's some dope shit.
That's cool as fuck. Instead of like signing your name, he's like, fuck it. Like, it's not about me. It's about y'all.
Hey, I like that.
All right. So going off of like your barbershop, let's go back to that really quick. And you did say you have like 10 employees there, Like, what's that kind of like? What's the kind of like feeling of like all the connections there?
Man, it's crazy. They not my employees. They gonna laugh at me for that. They ain't my employees. It's all self-contractor stuff. You know what I mean? So hey, they all their own, and they all been getting down, man. I have my dude that's been with me from the jump. That's Jamal J the Barber. Shout him out.
Jamal.
Hey, he started with me. I met him back in Lincoln.
Oh, really?
And that's when we were going to school. I met him when I got to school, and he believed that. That this was gonna happen, and he rocked with me. So shout out him.
Did he move out here?
Yeah, he was staying up in Wall Hill for a minute, and then he was up in Lincoln while we were in school over there.
Yeah.
So yeah, he came rock with me out here. So we still going. My dude, next one in was Carlos the Barber. Yep. Los the Barber, that's my dude. I've known him since we were maybe like 10 years old. We played soccer and stuff.
Okay.
Growing up, like
did he get up on the haircutting as well?
Yeah, he literally started like maybe a year or two after I started.
Oh, wow.
I started like when I was in 7th grade, and I think he was right around there, like end of 8th grade.
Yeah, y'all some really pioneers in the barbershop game.
Yeah, we started right there, and then got my dude My dude Fern Cuts, he started 2 years. He just got 2 years right now, so he been in there.
Wow.
Ray Cruz.
Okay.
He's in there.
Shout out Ray.
Yeah, all these dudes, man. All these dudes, I have some kind of story with them, like before they even came in here. Like Ray, I had met that dude like years ago, and I didn't even realize that was him until one day he told me about it.
Oh wow!
So, and I was already telling him back then that I was already gonna cut hair and I was gonna open a barbershop.
Yeah.
This was when I was like a senior in high school.
That's
so we had like a
crazy
like I was helping them move something, and yeah, that's like that's where we talked about it and stuff. And then
you just got like a whole building full of like
bro, yes.
Rock with, you know, everybody believes in your dream here.
Yeah, and then we got my newest dude in there right now, Mario.
Okay.
I went to school with him too. He was in my older cousin Lalo's grade, and that's how I knew him. And we just have like, you know, we used to kick it and shit. So I just know him since back then. And shout out my girls in the salon.
Yeah, I saw that.
Hey, they go hard too. I met Gabby probably like around the time I moved back from Lincoln, like 4 or 5 years now.
Oh wow.
She just started with us bartending at the nightclub and stuff like that.
Oh,
and
really?
I met her through that.
And
then she was going through school and we were just talking, and we ended up putting the salon in there for the girls too. Jessica, she was at another spot for like 10 years, and I already knew she could cut. Like she gets down on men's haircuts too, so I already knew she could cut. So we talked to her, and she was willing to come and give us a try. So she's with us now. And last we got Kelsey the braider. She goes hard with the braids, bro. I'm telling you, you need to get yours done braided.
Kelsey, hit me up. Where you at, Kelsey? What the fuck?
Oh man. And then my tattoo artists, man, can't forget them. They go hard, bro.
Yeah.
If you ain't getting tatted in Aaron's barbershop with my boy Classic or my boy Pelon, you ain't doing it, man. They going crazy right now.
Take your basement tattoo somewhere else, bro. With that shit.
They going crazy right now. Shout out them, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much like that's my everyday. That's family. Right, that's family, bro. Because I see them every day, so
you see them more than family, I bet. You know?
So yeah, we're working in there, man. So. You know? But yeah, most definitely them. You know, wouldn't be able to be what it is without them.
Yeah.
And just going to work every day and knowing somebody's there, a couple people are there, like it's cool because now you can go and chill. Even when you're working, it's not like you're working, but
you're chilling.
You with everybody, barbershop talk.
See, that's a good feeling because like was there ever a part that you were like, oh shit, I don't know if this is gonna play out right?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, a lot of people can tell you that, man. Like sometimes I'll be like, I don't even like cutting hair. I just do it because it's what I do, you know.
Yeah.
But nah, man. Like after the first like 2 years, we went 2 years where it was just me and my homie Jamal in there, and yeah, man, that just like for me it was just kind of starting to get too repetitive, boring.
Man.
I was just like, had to go cut hair again. I didn't like it no more.
Yeah.
But
see, for me it was always.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. It was for me. It was always like the hustle to be stable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always like the hustle to be like, okay, now I'm all right in life, and now I can do what I needed to go do. You know?
Yeah, because most definitely.
Before all this shit, dude, I was enjoying the military. I had my papers ready. I signed my papers and shit. I just needed to do the ASVAT and finish to get the final score, and then like they're gonna send my ass off.
Yeah,
you know?
bro. I had one dude that he came in to the barbershop and talked to me.
Oh, really?
The homie Avery, shout out Avery. That dude, he was gonna go to the Air Force.
Yeah. Or
he was gonna go to barber school, and he had to toss up.
Really?
And I was like, he was doing high school at the time, and I was already in the shop, so he came and talked to me and stuff. And I was like, bro, just go to barber school, bro. You're gonna like it. Why?
If you don't like it, I mean, if you didn't like it at the time, like you could have just went to the Air Force right after that.
Yeah, and then shit, he liked it so much out there, he stayed out there. He didn't even come back.
Damn. The fuck, man, you lose. You lost the whole guy right
it's cool, bro. Like I said, I'm always the type of person I want the best for what they want for themselves. You know, I like people to do their thing and stuff like that. So, most definitely, it was just funny because you said that you were gonna go to the military.
That's a crazy ass thing too, because it's like they offer you like this ability, you know, they're like you got this, you're gonna come back as a badass, you know what I mean? But it's just like like in my head, it's like, oh, that's the cop out. You know what I mean? Like that's the easy out right there. Like yeah, it's difficult shit that you're going into, but it's an easy decision. You know what I mean? Like you go and then your decision made. You don't have no more choice over it.
Yeah, most definitely.
And you're fighting. Like you're fucking fighting for your shit. You know? Yeah. Like you every day, man. Like you every day. You know?
I feel you. You gotta salute the troops though. Shout out all the troops out there.
Hell yeah.
Shit, hey, like I said, everybody has a sacrifice. Everybody does their thing, and
some people are made for that shit too.
Yeah,
you know
bro,
what I mean?
It's tough. It's tough to say you're gonna go do that because
it's tough to go through it. It's not tough to go say. It's tough to go like it's tough to because there's a lot of people that drop. You know what I mean? So it's tough to stay in that stuff, and you come out of that. Man, you know what I mean? Man, you a whole new person.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Like, that's some real
shout
shit.
out to them, bro.
Yeah, no, that's some real shit.
Without that, I mean, you know, like
we kind of fucked.
Yeah, without that, shout out, bro. Shout out to them, man.
Hell yeah, and then like just seeing them come back, you're just like, oh shit, like, hey, respect. You know what I mean? Like,
I didn't even like I always have my respects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I never really looked at it any further than what it really was until my cousin, he recently just graduated from that. So that's why I'm like, salute my people and stuff. They out here and they fighting. So everybody fights a fight. We just don't know what it is. So
that's all it is, man. At the end of the day, we all got our struggles and we all got to try to keep battling, just keep staying afloat in this life, you know. Some people are doing better than others, but like people who aren't doing so good, they got double up. You gotta get up there, man.
Always bet on yourself, man. Always go for what you go for. I can shout out my pops and my moms for that because they always were there and they always came through for me, and they taught me to really just be confident in yourself, and you're gonna do what you're made to do. You know what I'm saying? So. And it's up to you to figure out what that is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
with that being said, is there anything that you want to leave the people off with? Anybody that's looking up to Aaron right now, you know, because you are a big name that gets talked about around here, you know. So like, give me some wisdom, give me some words of wisdom, real quick.
Oh man,
let the people know.
Really, just that little voice in your head that's telling you to do something. Hopefully, it's something good. Do it and follow it because it'll take you a long way. Because a lot of the things that I'm doing now is things that I've thought of and had been thinking of since I don't even know, since I was a youngin', you know. So I would always be plotting, I would always be scheming. We used to do fundraisers and I'd like to sell the most just to have that money. It wasn't even mine, but it was just like, I was like, you know what I mean? As a kid, you're like, damn. So really just follow what's telling you to do you, and you're gonna be alright.
Aaron 2021, brother.
It's coming, man. Hey, another thing though, shout out Twofers every Thursday at the Don's Sports Bar and Grill.
Show up at the motherfucking Don's on Thursday. You know what it is.
Hey, DJ Fanatico going crazy in there, man.
Fanatico
shout out my dude too.
Aaron, hell yeah, brother.
What you think?
Fuck yeah, I love it.
Cool?
Good shit, brother. Fuck yeah, man. So one more thing I wanted to go ahead and throw in there is that we are sponsored by Gypsy Smoke Shop. So go ahead and hit them up. They down in South Sioux City. You know what it is. Right by Dairy Queen. Got a little smoke. You know, get your smoke on, man. Get your smoke on, bro. Why you here? Don't go. Get out of here.
Ease your mind, Craig. Ease your mind.